Football, it is perfect here in Morgantown, West Virginia. And the Mountaineers are not messing around. They won the toss. They did not defer. They said, we'll take the ball. And Penn State will kick it off with Henry Atkins putting the ball on the tee at the 35-yard line. And Eugene Napoleon standing back there on his own goal line for West Virginia, number 33. Napoleon fumbles it, picks it up at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, out to the 43. Major Harris now, the brilliant young quarterback for West Virginia. Craig Taylor and Anthony Lown will be the running backs. Alvin Phillips and Reggie Rimber, the wide men, and Keith Wynn. They'll throw to the tight end as Harris brings them to the line. On first down, incomplete, wanting Wynn, the tight end. Kevin Koken, he's the center. The guards, Bob Kovac and John Stroya. The tackles, Brian Smiter and Rick Phillips. 2nd and 10 for Harris and the Mountaineers. Rimber, the man in motion. Harris, a great option runner, keeps it, crosses midfield to the 45. First down at the Penn State 40-yard line before he is run out of bounds. The 1st and 10 at the Nittany Lion 39, and the toss to Brown, 28 behind the left side, crashes to the 31-yard line. Dave Sott, the nose man for the Penn State defense. Rich Schoenwolf and Frank G alongside him. Gobb, the linebackers at linebacker U, and Quintus McDonald and Keith Karpinski. Eddie Johnson is down and injured. Number 39 for Penn State, 2nd and short. Taylor is the power back, number 20. Brown's right behind Taylor for another West Virginia first down on this 1st and 10. Harris on a busted play, freelances it, 20, 15, cuts 5, touchdown West Virginia! The magician did it! Chuck Levine is holding. Perfect.
You know, Brent, I'd like to give some credit to some offensive linemen and blocks, but there really weren't any on that one. This was all Major Harris. He was supposed to go to his left, but there is no substitute for athletic ability, and he's got an awful lot of it. Made 3 guys miss, and you see why the coaches like to see him carry the ball.
7-0 Mountaineers. We'll be right back. Brown, 20, 25, 30, out to the 32-yard line. It's the freshman, 19, Tony Sackett quarterback. His running backs, John Green and Gary Brown, the wide men. And they hope to get the ball in Michael Timpson's hands today. David Jacob, the starting tight end. Roger Duffy's the center. Monahan, Wisniewski, the guards. Jonathan, Brubaker, the starting tackles. They split the running backs. On first down to Gary Brown, and Brown in Ray is in the middle. Chris Parker and Mike Fox alongside him. Chris Herring, the leading tackler. Theron Ellis, and the outside man, Ronaldo Turnbull. Keep an eye on him, and Robert Pickett. Now Sean Redmond in at fullback as you see the defensive backfield of the Mountaineers. 2nd and 8. To the 36-yard line on 3rd and long. And the tight end adjusts to the left side. This is Brown, turns it up, 40, 45, first down for Penn State. Redmond is 22 in front of Brown. Second to throw, far side, receiver and out of bounds. World-class speed, number 5. They pitch it, Brown bobbles it on the carpet. West Virginia recovers. Lawrence Drumgool, number 25, West Virginia, with a 1st and 10 at the Penn State 43-yard line. Off a play fake, 1st down pass, plenty of time, complete at the 35. Win the tight end for a 1st down with Andre Collins. The ball is just inside the Penn State 32-yard line. Another 1st down. This time they run Brown on the delay, swinging to the outside, run out of bounds to the 25. Lamont and Bell are the wide receivers. Brown up the middle, close to a 1st down, and they love in 3rd and short to put Harris in the option. They bring him down the line. He's jammed up, turned around, and slammed down at the 30 by Giannetti. On its way. Far enough, no good. No good. While you were away, Joe Paterno brought Tony Sacca and the entire offense over for a meeting. A tight formation. Sacca back, has time, and he throws incomplete. Now Mays sets up defensively on 2nd and 10. Running back split for the Nittany Lions. Sacca waits the snap. This is Brown swinging to the right, no daylight, and he made the most of it with Ronaldo Turnbull coming wide to the left. 3rd and 7. Sacca with time throws incomplete. He wanted Daniels. Elkowski booms it, and Bell with a fair catch at the 24-yard line. Taylor and Brown are his running backs. Running the option, now a late pitch to Brown, and he is out of bounds at the 29. 2nd down for the Mountaineers. All on their own 28. Harris pitches to Brown, a hole, 35, 1st down, and down at the 38-yard line. Major Harris. Now pursued heavily by that Nittany Lion defense, and only his strength allowed him to get it off. 2nd and 10 for the Mountaineers. Draw play with Brown, 40, breaks free to the 45 and close to a 1st down. They send Brown out as a receiver. Harris keeps it, quarterback for the 1st and 10. 10 of the first 11 are college graduates, and now Collins trying to do it at Penn State. Harris on the option, pitch to Brown, and he is down to the 46. Jamie Lamont checks in at wide receiver on this 2nd and 5. The Major's back again. He's got time. Wants over the middle, incomplete. 3 wide receivers. Taylor, the lone running back. He keeps him into block. 1st down on the far sideline. Karpinski. Penalty marker down.
Looked like the right tackle, Brent, moved a little bit early to me. Brian Smider.
Taylor in front of Brown. And Harris on an option freeze. Goes long. Limber. Touchdown, West Virginia. Extra point. Perfect. It's 14-0 West Virginia. Last week against Boston College. Here today, he has already run for 1, and now this.
And Brent, ordinarily a free safety has to take the post pattern away, but when you play an option team, the free safety has to be up toward the line of scrimmage. Rembert runs the post pattern. A well-thrown ball by Harris.
That student body has been here for almost 4 hours. And it's Brown at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and down at the 33-yard line. Sacca and Penn State trying to get something going. Redmond, the fullback, blasts his way out close to the 40-yard line.
He definitely won't be back this year, but he's certainly working on it, and he has 2 options, Brent.
The West Virginia cheerleaders hooping and hollering here in Morgantown. And Sacca had good time, throws underneath to Redmond. He battles his way for a 1st down. Now with a 1st and 10 for Penn State. Smith, he's the motion man. Brown cuts back out to the 49-yard line with Timpson. Saka slips, bobbles, and Brown's got it for a first down. It wasn't pretty, but it works. Down to the West Virginia 42. Off a fake draw, Saka now flushed out and hammered down by Ronaldo Turnbull, the leading sack man. That is his 10th assistant basketball coach, nicknamed the Condor. Second and long, drop it off to the tight end over the middle, and they get a first down as David Jacob. Saka driving the Nittany Lions to the 31. Stacked up at the line, that was Steve Wisniewski.
3 defenders.
LaRon Ellis led the way. Here's Brown, cut back. Brown battling his way to the 26-yard line. And Saka will throw on this third down. Wants Timpson incomplete. Inside the 5-yard line at the 31. And it's stuffed by West Virginia. The Mountaineers block a field goal. Craig Taylor, the lone setback. 3 wide receivers, and Taylor goes nowhere as Goganis, 42, and the 3 wide receivers with just Taylor. Harris getting complete. Close to a first down with Karpinski. First and 10. They did a quick measurement. Wynn was the receiver that time. Now here comes Taylor. They hammer away across midfield and down to the 45. He has Bell, Rimbert, and Phillips as his wide men. They run Taylor on that draw play, and he may have gotten still another first down. A minute 6. No time for the situation substitutes. Harris back now. The offensive line gives him plenty of time. Drops it to Taylor, the running back, and he's to the 39 with Goganis. 6 yards to go for the first down. Still in the opening quarter. West Virginia leading 14-0. Harris runs out of trouble again. Now he throws. He was behind the line. It is wide receiver at the 27-yard line with a first down.
Preventing the substitutions from coming in.
Lamont slotted to the left. Taylor, and he is down at the 25-yard line. Number 36. He'll bodyguard for the Major, who's flushed again by Schoenwolf. Look at his speed. Get to the outside. Throws up in the air. Intercepted. And no, it was incomplete. They dropped the ball. On the option has Brown on the outside. Brown to the 20. First down to the 15 with Chris Caesar bringing him down as we come to the end of the first quarter here in Morgantown, West Virginia. We'll return after this message and a word from your local station. So their total yards should be 50. It is 201 to 50. This is a first and 10 for the Major, who sends his fullback in motion, tosses to his tailback behind the fullback, and he slashes inside to the 12-yard line, unable to beat Joe Paterno. Thought he had it last year and it slipped away. They pound straight ahead and they're stuffed by the middle. Anthony Brown goes wide to the right. And they put Bell in the backfield. They toss it to him, swinging around to the left now. He's going to throw it, keeps it inside the 10, battles his way to the 7-yard line. And it is against West Virginia. Wins the tight end. Harris pulls out of the option. He's hammered by Neil Hamilton, number 30. Because of illegal participation.
12 men on the field. Defense.
Oh, mercy. Now it is 3rd and 3. Wipes out that defensive play by Hamilton. Harris trying to cut back in, and they stop him short. Neil Hamilton again, a 24-yarder. He's got it long enough, and he's put West Virginia ahead by 17 points. 17-0. We'll be right back.
saying that a coach from West Virginia, Don Nehlen, likes to practice on this as much as on grass field. Now, that's something else. Now, back to you, Brent.
Thanks, John. Two new running backs for Penn State. Sam Gash ahead of Thompson, number 44, and he slashes his way to the 37-yard line. Jacob goes to the right side. This is Thompson again. Stopped short of that first down. Scott Summits to get a first to keep it going. Thompson behind Gash, stuffed, and leading the way, Chris Herring. Hits it at the 30. Bell is back. Fields it at the 29-yard line. Jitterbug and down there at the 32-yard line. Major ran a great floor game, but they lost to mighty Carlisle. And now in the backfield, Aaron Evans and Undred Johnson for the Major. He hands off to Undred, and Johnson comes across to the 36. Now on second down, the Major rolling to buy some time. Incomplete. Against the defense. First and 10 for West Virginia. The Mountaineers lead the Nittany Lions 17-0. 9.5 minutes to go in the first half. Major off a play fake. Look at the time. Look at the arm. Going long for Phillips. He's got it. Touchdown, West Virginia. Extra point. Hammered true. 24-0. Get the adjectives ready. This kid's for real.
Yeah, take notice of Major Harris. This is against the will. He winds up and throws it all the way downfield to Calvin Phillips, who makes a nice adjustment on the ball. Phillips is finally emerging in his senior year, making a lot of big catches.
This time, Bauman kicks it off. Brown at the 7. 15, 20. Slam, breaks a tackle. Running backwards to the 20. Now out to the 25. Turns upfield at the 29-yard line. And let's see how the freshman Saka does now. Penn State badly in need of a score. Gash still in at fullback. Incomplete. Overthrew his tight end that time. Second and 10. The draw play with Thompson. Midfield. First down. Inside the 40, down to the 35-yard line. Time left in the first half. Simpson, the burner in motion. They run Brown. Battles his way to the 33-yard line.
They need a score here before halftime. They need a touchdown.
Second and short for the Nittany Lions. Here's the toss to Brown. And he battles his way inside West Virginia's 30, challenging again. Saka throws complete inside the 15-yard line. The deepest penetration by the Nittany Lions. A first and 10 against West Virginia. Saka to Brown. Brown tries to swing away to the outside, and he couldn't. He's down, just limped off for West Virginia. Number 42, Zippy Shearer, is in. State will throw it right away over the middle, complete inside the 10. The tight end battles his way to the 3-yard line. David Jacob being brought down by 3 tight ends. Tight formation for the Lions. Gash, the short yardage man, bounces off and toward the end zone for a touchdown. The Nittany Lions have scored with 7 minutes to go in the first half.
And that's a great run by Sam Gash.
He'll have Daniels and Smith wide to the right. Gash, the running back. Thompson is over there on a wing coming in motion. 3 receivers on the right. Saka was looking back, now being chased. Throws complete for the 2. And he hit David Daniels, the sophomore from Sarasota, Florida. And now it is 24-8 after the 2-point conversion by Penn State.
And Saka showed some patience and then found David Daniels, number 26, right underneath the goalpost. A good play by Daniels.
The key man for the Nittany Lions, sophomore fullback Sam Gash of Hendersonville, North Carolina. And Penn State rallied. Brown scored the winning touchdown. Napoleon at the 9, 15-20. at the 26-yard line and a penalty flag. Yes, it was. Moss is the tight end. Johnson swinging wide to the right, and he's taken out of bounds. Major Harris has put on a spectacular show in the first half. There he hands off to Johnson. Great fake that time, and he explodes for the first down. Now Harris running off of that option. Spins free from a tackler. Throws complete to Rimbert, who's out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And Harris handle a 7-arm.
First and 10 for the Mountaineers. And here's Johnson pounding his way to the 47-yard line.
Settling Paterno Peach by a wide margin, with all proceeds going to Ronald McDonald House. Now back to you, Brent.
All right. Harris trying to buy time, and that time he could not get it off as Phillips and Rimbert to the right. On 3rd and 7, look at the time the Majors got. Can't find an open man. Now goes to Phillips, complete. Inside the 15-yard line. They're threatening again. Evans in front of Johnson in the backfield. This is Johnson right up the middle. Breaks free and gets inside the 10 for the Mountaineers, and already short. Off that option, Major turns it up, and he's down at the 6. What do you do now with 3rd and short going in? How do you set the defense? He hands it off to Johnson, and he's got a first down inside the 5. First and goal for the Mountaineers. Johnson with a penalty flag down, getting close to the end zone.
At that time, Rico Tyler, who went in motion.
Over the top is Taylor. Craig Taylor for a Mountaineer touchdown. So many years of frustration at the hands of the Nittany Lions, 30 of 32 games, and tied one other.
And Brent, most fullbacks can't leap like Dwight Stone, but Craig Taylor can. He got up and over, 215 pounds, a great blocker, but there he showed you how he can get up and over.
Gary Brown and O.J. McDuffie are back for Bauman's kickoff. Brown lets it go out of bounds. It'll be a 5-yard penalty and settle that young man down. There's Bauman kicking it high. Brown at the 9, 15, 20, out to the 27-yard line. Gary Brown are into the backfield for Penn State. This is Brown. 35, 40, 47, a first down for the Nittany Lions. And Brown, the tailback. Saka throwing over the middle and intercepted at midfield by Whitmore. Whitmore driven out of bounds on the far side. Now a 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers, just inside the 30-yard line. Here is Harris swinging it to Johnson. Johnson inside the 20, and he's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. The entire state of West Virginia loving this one. Johnson blasts his way inside the 10. Scott Gobb. 2nd and 7 for the Mountaineers. Harris options down the line. Johnson fumbles, picks up, and he gets to the 7-yard line.
The last time, as a matter of fact, that West Virginia beat Penn State.
Harris to throw it, as all day. Waits, throws back, incomplete. Come on, Harris, step up today. Bauman hammers it through, another field goal. 24-yarder by Bauman. 34-8, a minute to go in the first half. Now the balance of power is shifting in the East. Brown lets it bounce, fields it on the 1-yard line. In trouble. And down at the 16-yard line. For Tony Saka, the freshman quarterback from New Jersey, it's been a very rough education for Saka. This is Brown. Down at the 17-yard line.
Again, they run the no huddle offense, so they have to throw the ball downfield and hope for a big play. Give Timpson a chance.
Incomplete, wanted to drop it off. Third down. 31 seconds to go. Brown is down at the 21. Gets it off. Fair catch. At the 45-yard line, 13 seconds. Let's see what Neyland wants to do here with Bell coming in motion. They hand it off, and Johnson explodes. 30, 25, 20, 10. Touchdown, West Virginia! West Virginia's offense has totaled 421 yards.
It's like an Oklahoma score.
Squirts it on the ground as the final seconds tick away. The end of the first half. Listen to this crowd. Thompson, 20, 25, down at the 28-yard line. Missouri upsetting Nebraska, second half, 15-14. Oklahoma fans interested in that one. On first down, Sacco with time, gets away from Turnbull, scrambles, and steps out at the 30-yard line. David Daniels and Timpson go wide to the left. They'll run right straight ahead with Brown. First down for Penn State. Brown and Redmond are the running backs. Now they move Young, the tight end, to the left. Brown again steps inside, tries to follow a block, and he is down at the line of scrimmage with second and long. Saka. Timpson couldn't hold it and went out of bounds. Timpson on the right side of Saka. Pressure up the middle. Saka flushed. Trying to run out of trouble. Throws it incomplete, out of bounds. Ball is at the 45. Young over to the right side. Timpson and Daniels are the wide men for Saka. Saka rolls in that direction. Incomplete, and there's another penalty marker
downfield.
That's the signal. They run and get to the 45-yard line, and here it's 41-8 West Virginia. Now Saka with time drops it off to Redmond, and the fullback is short of the first down. Third and short. Redmond and Brown, the running backs, and Saka to put it up. Scrambling to the right. Has time, incomplete. A great defensive play by Willie Edwards. Can't touch any part of that face mask, and it was close. Fourth and short. Penn State trailing, will have to go, and Gash is short. And actually, Saka did not give it to the fullback. That like pretty darn good. Harris rolling to the right now, being chased, and he is down at the 29 as Quintus McDonald. Lance Carrion hasn't had to punt yet today. Now they hand off, and Brown blasts his way. Bell and Lamont are wide. Harris stepping up. Down he goes. He tried to backpedal. He'll hit it at about the 15. Low. That's what inactivity will do to you. Out of bounds near midfield. All wrapped into one. A new stadium record. 3,500 standing room only. And on first down, Leroy Thompson, the ball carrier.
Graduate in May with a degree in psychology.
Saka over the middle. Timpson Incomplete. And Daniels to his left. Rolling right and being chased. Deflected and incomplete. Now Helkowski to punt. And they run the fake this time with Collins, the linebacker. And he gets a first down for Penn State. Gash and Thompson, the running backs. Sack of the freshman behind the center. Thompson, here comes the end around. Here's Timpson inside the 20-yard line and down at the 19. Hit hard by Gash and Thompson, still the running backs. Sackett to throw it. Going toward Timpson and over his head and out of bounds. Now third down and short. Here's Thompson. Stacked up. No hole. Couldn't find his daylight. Gash is the fullback. The toss is to Thompson behind Gash for the first down. And he's to the 14-yard line. Young is the other tight end. Sacco off a play fake to Thompson. Wants Timpson. Throws to him incomplete, and Whitmore is there again. Second and 10 now for the Nittany Lions. This is Thompson to the 11-yard line. A slot to the right for Sacco. Sacco under pressure. Steps away. Now being pursued. Just does drop it off, and it is dropped by Brown inside the 5. And Sacco was close to going past the line of scrimmage.
Team very much a big place here as they call the defensive holding against West Virginia.
Timpson, the slot man with Daniels. Redmond in front of Thompson. Thompson to the 3. Here he comes, Brown. And he is hit down. Gash, touchdown. His second of the afternoon for Penn State. And for the season, number 6. Timpson and Daniels are the wide men to the right. And here comes Sacco. On the move, throws incomplete. Timpson did not hold it in the end zone.
As they cross block, and another determined inside run by Sam Gash, playing on a very tender ankle.
So it's 41-14. 5 minutes left in the third. We'll be right back. Will they go for an onside this early? They take it deep. Napoleon at the 9-yard line, 20. And bolts to the 30-yard line. Surrounded by great football factories, if you will. He's done a job here. And Brown breaks free. Comes out to the 49-yard line. Penn State's offense dominating the clock in the second half. Taylor, the fullback, battling out near field. There's a penalty flag. Rimbert and Lamont are the wide men. Wynn, the tight end. That's Lamont. This is Brown again. 30-yard line, down the sideline, cuts inside, and finally brought down at the 4-yard line. But there is a penalty flag down. Back at the line of scrimmage, and they're bringing this one back. 4:08 to go in the third. This the first and 20. Major Harris on the toss to Brown. Daylight down to the 45-yard line. Second down. Harris fires hard to the far side, and a diving catch there at the 39-yard line. 18 catches on the year, averaging almost 20 yards a catch. And on this third down, Harris with great time, and that time threw too hard. Hangs it high. Cesar at the 7-yard line. And Sacco brings the Nittany Lions to the line of scrimmage at the 6-yard line, first and 10. Brown, and this is Redmond, the fullback, and he is out to the 8-yard line. Smith, their lone wide receiver. And Saka will throw it coming out. He wants Smith. Down the near sideline, intercepted. A tremendous catch by Mays. Far from Sarasota, Florida. On first down, here is Brown. And he runs to the 47-yard line, giving them second and short. Here's Brown again. And he may have battled his way. Most unusually shaped state you'll ever want to see. Here's the give to Brown. He's inside the 40 with Andre Collins, who's from Cabin Creek.
Jerry West.
Zeke from Cabin Creek. He's enjoying this, I'll bet, out on the West Coast. That's the end of the third quarter. West Virginia 41, Penn State 14, and we'll return after this message and a word from your local station. Right now, it's Major Harris with a 3rd and 3. And off a fake, rolling to the left, firing for the first down to the 27-yard line. West Virginia has yet to score this half. 41 points in the first half. Here now is the toss to Brown. And he breaks another tackle and keeping it moving right now with a 41-14 lead. Major throwing for the end zone. Incomplete to Phillips. There could be an adjustment in the top 5. Harris runs that quarterback draw play up the middle, and he is down at the 22-yard line. Goal attempt right now is 39 yards by Bauman. Got the distance. It's good. 3 more for the Mountaineers. This Harrison baby is well right now, isn't she? And he is banged down at the 32. Lance Lonigan of Westport hands off to Thompson. O.J. McDuffie is the wide man. They bring Smith in motion for Lonigan. And Lonigan hands off to the tailback Thompson, who comes out to the 41-yard line. Now it is 3rd down and short. Comes Thompson wide for the first down across midfield to the 48-yard line. Wow. 1st and 10. Lonigan complete to Smith over the middle, and he is short of the first down. He was a superb high school quarterback at Staples High in Westport, Connecticut. 2nd and short. A fine baseball player, too. Here's Thompson taking the pitch. He's inside the 30-yard line, down to the 29. Wrapped up at the 29-yard line. 2nd and 10. Lonigan pitches, and Brown to throw the option. Throws long and caught. Incomplete. Out of bounds. Smith. Sherrick, the fullback. Lonigan straight back. Brown, the intended receiver, and it was incomplete. A great defensive play. Donnie Bunch, number 1, has been one of the wide men. Lonigan back on 4th down in his base, gets it dropped off over the middle. And number 80, Todd Young, West Virginia, 16-yard line. They bring Bunch in motion, number 1, behind Lonigan. They hand to Brown. No daylight. Down at the 16-yard line. That's where he learned how to play golf. On 2nd down. They run behind the left side of that offensive line. They have to get inside the 6 for a first down. Off a play fake, Lonigan running to the right. He gets in. Lonigan scores a touchdown for Penn State.
And you have to be happy for guys like Lance Lonigan.
McDuffie out wide of him. Brown and Sherrick are the running backs. Lonigan back over the middle, and he hits him for the two-point conversion. Terry Smith out of Monroe, Pennsylvania.
And then the two-point play. Watch all the traffic inside. A little slant route. Throws it low away from the defender for 2 points.
There's still a lot of time. 7:44. We'll be right back. Two fine schools going at it here this afternoon. West Virginia had everything their way in the first half, and now Penn State showing a little life. This is Napoleon. 20, 25, 30, 35. Downstairs to John Dockery.
For Dame in West Virginia?
We would be very interested in that. If they both end up ranked very high, we'd be very interested.
Thanks, Mike. Now back to you, Brent.
Thank you, John. That was the new quarterback, Greg Jones, handing the ball off to Undra Johnson.
A year ago, they came back with 9 minutes to go to win the game over West Virginia.
Here's the option. Jones down the line, pitching to Johnson. He got it behind him. This the third down. And Jones rolling to the right to throw it. First down at the Penn State 49-yard line. He hits Phillips, number 82. Two wideouts to the left. Lamont to the short side. Evans for protection stays in, and Jones is down at the 40-yard line with Fran Giannetti sacking him. So many great defensive players since then at Penn State. Phillips in motion. Jones directly back under pressure again. Throws high. Rimbert goes in motion behind Jones. And they'll run the draw with Napoleon. 45 down, maybe short of that first down. They'll come hard. Carrion gets it off. This is Smith back deep. Takes it on the big hop at the 15-yard line. Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Lonigan will replace Saka, again the quarterback. And he used the fullback with Theron Ellis to each school's General Scholarship Fund. Second down and long. And a little bit of razzle-dazzle. And Penn State is short. Third down. He's outscored West Virginia in the second half, 14-3. Lonigan going complete, first down to Smith at midfield. Lonigan has the Lions in midfield. And off a good fake, Lonigan crosses the 45 to the 43. Thanks, Jim, and won't the ratings be something this week? 2:30 to go. Lonigan hands it off to Thompson, who battles his way inside the 40. He has a first down.
We bring it bad luck. Pat and Brent is 0 for 3 with us.
First and 10, and Lonigan off the fake, straight back. Throws, open, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Penn State. He goes back to Terry Smith.
And all they really need is the extra point here.
Lonigan, 4 of 5 for 84 yards and a touchdown. He also has run for a touchdown. This is Brown, picks his way for the 2. Makes it 44 to 30. You get the players with the best hands in tight. One deep man at the 5. Must go 10 yards. He chips it right over his head, and it'll be down right there by West Virginia at the 25-yard line. And they're sticking with Greg Jones, the backup quarterback. They work Napoleon straight ahead out to the 31-yard line. Back it down. Ball at the 31-yard line. Then they hand it off again to the tailback, and Napoleon breaks free. He's free at midfield. He'll go for the touchdown. New Jersey salts it away. Bauman adds the extra point. 51 to 30. Bauman to Brown, 20, 25. And out to the 37-yard line. Well, the last time that any team scored 50 points on Penn State was back before the end of the war. Lonigan throwing complete. And the Naval Academy, when they had some great athletes there. Lonigan down the far side, and in the smoke and haze, it is caught again by Terry Smith. Penn State with a first down at the West Virginia 18-yard line. Jerick, and he battles his way down to the 12-yard line. Under a teeth of a rush, he throws incomplete. Now McDuffie was cutting, but Smith and McDuffie are the wide men. Deflected that time. Jerick and Brown are the running backs. Lonigan tackled at the 24-yard line, and the students pour onto the field, and it is unlikely that the final 49 seconds will be played, and that's too bad because the goalpost is gone in the left end zone. I mean, it's gone. And the Penn State players are going off the field. All right, John, thank you. Joe Paterno has taken Penn State off the field with 49 seconds to go. The Mountaineers are still standing on their sideline. The goalpost on the left end zone is down. Sellout crowd here are booing, and now Paterno wants his players in that locker room. And he wants them off the field.
Yeah, and Brent, he was upset in '84 as well.
You guys take care of the crowd, I'll take care of my team.
Paterno fighting for his players, making sure that none of his players are out there with the crowd, and telling the law enforcement officials to worry about the crowd. 51-30 is our final score, and we'll be back to Morgantown in just a moment.